Well, Manchester United managed to get a win at home 3-1 over Burnley. This is a big one, Janusz, and I say it because we know how Burnley has been an absolute thorn in Man United's side. And after the first half, I was saying to myself, oh my goodness, here we go again. But Man United, they must be West Indian like myself because they like to leave things late on Caribbean time. Got there in the end. Brilliance from Greenwood and, of course, Cavani. But thoughts overall, are you kind of praising Man United once again for coming back and leaving it late, or are you kind of like, look guys, it's time to literally get it right from the start?
Yeah, look, I think they were in control throughout the game. I think they've allowed Burnley a lot of space, and I suppose you saw that 10 seconds in, Chris Wood. I mean, my goodness, by a toe as well here. But I feel they were in control, and the reason they've allowed that space because they're playing free. They're happy. I mean, how many times this season and last year have we talked about Manchester United getting beaten at Old Trafford, not playing like the old Manchester United, where teams would lose games in the tunnel before that, right? And I don't know about you, but I'm getting that little bit of a sense when I watch them in this game and previous games, because they are on a pretty decent run right now. Forget that Leicester City, I suppose, loss, but they've been good. And I think you can sense it, that pressure is off. You and I were talking about Arsenal and how much they need to win Europa League, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Manchester United were in this position 2016-17 with Jose Mourinho, right? They needed to win it to be in Champions League. But right now, they're very, very comfortable in second place. I think the way they're playing right now, they're favorites to win the Europa League. I know it's not going to be easy, Roma and all that, but I think they are. And it seems to me that they're playing like in the old days without maybe the real quality that those Sir Alex Ferguson teams have had, where you kind of start and they're not being cautious like we've seen them this season, early in last season, right? They're kind of saying, okay, we'll go blow for blow because we know that we have all these attacking players who are now all of a sudden enjoying their football, right? You could see it with Paul Pogba, the way he's smiling, much happier. Cavani all of a sudden scoring every game. I think last three. Mason Greenwood, of course, has been scoring as of late as well. So I think things are good. A lot of credit to Sean Dyche. I'm always. I always give him props because I sort of, it's not my type of football, but I enjoy them. I like the hard work. And Chris Wood, we need to preserve him. I mean, dying breed. The way he plays that number 9, we need to keep him around forever.
Keep him around forever, indeed. Two people probably that Man United wants to keep around forever. Mason Greenwood, and I mean, he's still young, so why not? But in the immediate future, we keep talking about Edinson Cavani. I mean, when it looked like United were struggling a little bit, you saw Cavani warming up, and you almost knew when he came on, some magic would happen. So said, so done. Janusz, again, is this just hammering the point forward that United have to do if they have to make Manchester feel like Uruguay to keep him here? Is that something they just have to do?
Well, there are two things. I mean, there's a reason why there's talk about Boca Juniors and him going back. Part of it may be it's a little bit closer to home, but the other part is, quite frankly, he probably didn't think that he was going to be even offered a next contract, right? I mean, think about it. I mean, between the injuries and kind of simulating himself, I mean, Edinson Cavani, let's be honest, was disappointing, right, for most of the season. But funny how that works, right? All you need is to score 2 or 3 goals when it matters, when you get impressed, right? I mean, the goals against Spurs and Europa League, and today, obviously, he's going to score that. But yeah, there's a difference when he's at his best. I think, Alexis, everybody knows. You are, and I am, big fan. But I think we also understand that, I mean, this is not Edinson Cavani of old. So I think those rumors were probably him and his agent saying, you know what? Yeah, it was an okay season. I signed a 1-year deal. I haven't been getting too many chances for most of the season for one reason or another. I better look elsewhere. So this is surprise. Well, when I say surprising, I think we're all surprised because, you scored 2 or 3 games and all of a sudden, yeah, we want you to stay. So good for him, I suppose. And we'll see where that ends, because I think part of it is maybe him thinking, it's Boca. I've had all my glory, in Europe already. Maybe it's time to go.
All right. Well, we know that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did speak about it earlier on this week, saying he knows how I feel. So I guess we'll see at the end of it. Someone that they will hang on to, of course, at all costs, I suppose, is Mason Greenwood. How good is he looking for you now, Janusz, especially considering how we keep saying that the Euros are now less than 2 months away, basically. And England are absolutely spoilt for choice too. But how much has he helped himself, at least in the last couple of games, so that Gareth Southgate almost makes him a definite on that squad?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tight. He's got time, even if he doesn't make it for some reason, not the end of the world. He's a talented player. Obviously, England has a number of talented players. It's not going to be an easy decision. I suspect that Gareth Southgate knows what type of player he wants, what type of experience he needs in that front line as well. But I think, it's always, when you score every game, and, 2 today, and as I've mentioned, number of goals now for him, you put pressure on the manager, because in the end, when you make those final decisions, every manager has done that, no matter what level of football, right? It's tough. And then you probably come to a point where you say to yourself, well, who's been better as of late? Who's in better form just before I have to pick that, time slot? So for him, it's quite simple, right? Keep scoring. 2 today, good goals, couple of chances as well. And who knows, he may be on that flight wherever. I can't remember even where he's not playing, but to the Euros. They're home, aren't they? On the bus or on the flight. Maybe on it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.